Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very midst of conquest, one should first of all offer his respectful obeisances to the Supreme Person of the Godhead, Sri Narayan, and to Sri Narayana, raising the supremest human being, and to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and to Srila Vyasadeva, the author. By daily attendance to the Srimad Bhagavatam and rendering service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is completely destroyed, and loving service to the Supreme Lord, who is praised with thousands of songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, text number, what is the text? 30. Text number 30, entitled Instructions from the Civilized Human Being. Instructions from the civilized human being. Hare Krishna. So repeat after me. Yas. Trita. Viyaye. Yata. Sriyan. Nisayo Parigaha Eko Vivikta Sarano Bhikshu Bhaiksaya Mitasana Yas Yastatra Nivayana Yata Syam Niksayo Praigaha Eko Vikata Sarano Bhaksu Bhayasya Matasana Yasita Vyayam Yata Siyam Niktayo Prarigaha Eko Vikasta Sarano Bhiksu Bhavaksya Matasana Yasita Vijaya Yakta Syam Niksayo Pradigata Eko Viksaya Sarano Bhaksu Bhaksayo Matasana Ya one who Sita Vijaye, conquering the mind. Yata is engaged. Syat must be. Nisaya, without contaminated association. Apagraha, without being dependent on the family. Eka, alone. Vivaksarana, taking shelter of a solitary place. Bhiksha, a renounced person. Bhaksaya, by being armed just to maintain the body. Mata asana, frugal in eating. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. One who desires to conquer the mind must leave the company of his family and live in a solitary place, free from contaminated association, to maintain the body and soul together. He should beg as much as he needs for the bare necessity of life. So repeat after me. One who desires to conquer the mind must leave the company of his family and live in a solitary place, free from contaminated association, to maintain the body and soul together. He should beg as much as needed for the bare necessity of life. Purport. This is the process for conquering the agitation of the mind. One is recommended to take leave of his family and live alone, maintaining body and soul together by begging alms and eating only as much as needed to keep himself alive. Without such a process, one cannot conquer lusty desires. Sannyasa means accepting a life of begging, which makes one automatically very humble and meek and free from lusty desires. In this regard, the following verses appear in the Smriti literatures. Dva dva tasya grasyam deyam bragadi karanam lakshayatra vikti spratam sanyasi avyobraham. In this world of dualities, family life is the cause that spoil one's spiritual life or meditation. Specifically, understanding the fact one should accept the order of sannyasi without hesitation. Om Agyana Trimedasya Gyana Gyana Salakaya Chakshur Umiltam Yena Tasmaesi Goravi Namaha Sri Titanya Manobistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swaya Rupa Kadamaya Dadanti Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagat Pate Gopi Sagopi Kanta Dada Kanto Namusate Vancha Karpata Rubista Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patisana Pavanibhyo Vaisnabhyo Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Simate Bhakti Tete Titnamine Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Tatmane Si Gora Bhakti Tete Titnamine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Simate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Prastarine Neve Sresa Sunyavani Prastarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasade Gura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Ya strikta viyaye jata sriyam nuktaigo pragaham eko viksha sarano bhakta bhaktya matasanam. We are all welcome to this morning's Srimad Bhagavatam class. We are reading from 7th canto, chapter text number 30, entitled Instructions from a Civilized Human Being. The last text 29 says, I was not here. Let me read it for you. A professional activity or business, perfect profit cannot help one in spiritual advancement, but are a source of material entanglement. The Vedic ritualistic ceremonies cannot help anyone who is not a devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. So before I proceed in the class, I'd like to beg for blessings from the deities, from Srila Prabhupada, and all the senior devotees here present, to bless me so that I can be able to say something tangible for your pleasure. Hare Krishna. My name is Pavitra Das. Pavitra. I'm from, anybody, if you see this color, where did the person come from? Anybody can guess? Where? Africa. I'm from Africa. I was born in Ghana, but now I stay in Malaysia. So I came here to take part in Bhakti Vaibhav. I've done Bhakti Sastri in Mayapur, but I've been hearing of the holy place called Vrindavan. I've never been here. This is my first time of being to Vrindavan. This is my first time. When I came yesterday night, I don't know nobody, I don't know where. They take me to the Gosala. I sleep with the cows. I didn't get accommodation. I sleep with the cows. It's a blessing. Krishna was a cowherd boy. So I was lucky to sleep with the cows. Because I came 3 a.m. So this land of Vrindavan, I've been hearing for many years that Vrindavan is the holiest of all holy lands. So I'm very fortunate. Thank all of you for giving me the opportunity. And this morning, I was just standing there thinking, oh, this Vrindavan, how fortunate I am. So let us all clap for Prabhupada. Prabhupada take the risk to go to America, Europe, Africa, Asia, all over the world, 14 times. If not because of Prabhupada, I will not be here. A black man like me to come to Vrindavan? It's not possible. Because from Africa to here is 12 hours ride with plane, 12 hours. You take transit. And before you get money to come here, you get like $2,500 before you get flights to come here. So it's not possible. It's not possible to come here. So, but by Guru's mercy, I'm here today giving class. I was standing outside here this morning, meditating on the deity, and the Prabhu comes to me and says, Hare Krishna. I was scared because here in India, when they say black man, the first thing when they talk to you, where do you come from? Where do you come from? Your country? Even in Mayapur, in Puri, anywhere, they see you, your country? Where do you come from? So I'm used to that. I'm saying, yeah, I'm from Africa. You see Shamasundra there? This is the original color. Sham. Before, I used to go on safari. In Mayapur, they organize safari. So all the devotees there, they call me Sham because I used to be the only black man. I'm black. So they call me Shamasundra. So I'm happy. I like. So Prabhu said, do you speak good English? I said, I try. He said, can you give class this morning? A black man to give class in Vrindavan for the first time? I was nervous. I was afraid. He said, give class. I said, okay. And today being Dwadasi, I will not give a long class. I just want to, yeah. The text say here, a civilized man. The instructions of a civilized man. A civilized man is the man who follows the 4 Vanas and 4 ashrams. We have Vana, ashram. The Vanas are Brahmanas, Vaisyas, Kshatriyas, and Sudra. Just like you see God, Krishna is so wonderful. The body the same. This is the head. This is the Brahmana. From the head, you have the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ear. These are the controllers of the body. These are the senses, the 5 main senses. They are in the head. So the brahmanas, they are like controlling the society. Then, after the head, we have the arms. These are the kshatriyas. They give protection. In those days, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, people go to Kurukshetra. They don't fight in Delhi. They don't fight in Bombay where they kill children and women. No. They go to Kurukshetra and fight. But these days, somebody will stay in America and send a bomb to Vrindavan and bomb Vrindavan. Is that not foul? It's not real. That is not Kshatriya life. A Kshatriya should fight with the opposite party, and there are rules and regulations in the Bhagavad-Gita. There are rules. All of you know. Yeah. So the Kshatriyas. After the Kshatriyas, we have the stomach. The stomach is the Vaisya. In the stomach, we store food. When we get food, to nourish the whole body. And we have the limbs. These are the Sudras. The legs walk. The legs bring you to the temple. The legs use it to dance for Krishna. You use the legs to do everything. Like in my country, we use the legs to play football. In my country, football is a passion. Like in India, people like to come to temple. But in Africa, people like to go to stadium to love football. Well, temple, Sundays, they come small. But when they say football, people will fight. You see here, people are making queue for paying obeisances. There are people who fight to buy tickets to go look football. People like football. Now World Cup is going on. Everybody, when they say 12 o'clock, people lock their office. They go watch football. You see how degraded? A civilized man, a man who is civilized, will come to hear about the pastimes of Krishna. You are all civilized people. You have come here to hear the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna fought the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Arjuna, Nakul, Sahadev, Yudhishthira, Bhim, they were like just instruments. Krishna did everything. Lord Brahma said, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sakshit Ananda Vigraha Anadi Adi Govinda Sanakaranam Karanam Advaitam Achutam Anandi Anantarupam Adiyam Purana Purusa Niva Yuvanam Cha Videsu Dulaba Adulaba Atma Bhakta Govinda Maripurusam Tamaan Bhajani. Krishna is the cause of all causes. Even the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Krishna caused it. Yudhishthira is the son of Yamaraj. He knows religious principle. He cannot play gambling. But Krishna made him to gamble with Duryodhana. And he lost his kingdom. He lost his brothers. He lost his wife. He lost everything. And Draupadi was to be set naked among the gathering of wonderful Kshatriyas, wonderful ministries, wonderful people. Even Bhishma Dev was sitting down there watching. Dusashan wanted to rob Duryodhana, Draupadi in the midst of many people, which is irreligious. You cannot derobe a woman. A woman should not be naked in front of any other man, only his husband. Now, Draupadi said, "Oh, Arjuna, the supreme archer, you sit down there, they are adoring me. Oh, Nakula, the most handsome guy, you sit down there, they are adoring me. Oh, Sahadev, the most mystic, you sit down there, they are adoring me. Oh, Yudhishthira, you are the most purest man on earth, you sit down there, they are adoring me. Oh, Bhim, the most powerful guy, you start to reward me. Oh, Bhishma Dev, why you allow this irreligiosity to happen to me? Why? She was holding a sari. Dusashan, being so strong, was pulling the sari. But what Krishna do? In the Bhagavad-Gita, the last chapter, Jatra Yogishwara Krishna, Yatra Pato Danudara, Tatra Sivayo Bhuti Dhruva Niti Mati Mama. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there is certainly opulence, victory, extraordinary powers, and morality. Krishna appeared in a small window. He was just supplying sari to Drupadi. First, she hold her sari, but now, because Dushashan was so strong, he cannot fight him. So she said, all these my people cannot help me, so let me surrender. He surrendered to Krishna. And Krishna was just supplying saris, unlimited. So Dushashan pulled the saris and he fell down unconscious. This is Krishna. Krishna can do anything. Here, it is said, one who desires to conquer the mind must leave the company of his family and live in a solitary place, free from contaminated association. To maintain the body, one and soul, he should beg as much as needed for the bare necessity of life. And I've explained the Vanas. And now we have the ashrams. We have the brahmacharis. I was once a brahmachari. I was a brahmachari for 22 years. But unfortunately, we went to safari in a place called Assam. All of you have gone to Bengal. There's a place called Assam. And we're on this safari. Sometimes I used to sing nicely after leading the kirtan. One Indian lady come meet me, say, Prabhu, you are so handsome. You sing so nice. My senses, I cannot control my senses again. I become uncontrollable. This is what they are saying here. You have to abandon the society and friendship and all that thing. So she started praising me. So anyway, I overlook. The next day, he saw me say, hey, Prabhu, you are so wonderful. Oh, he started praising me. Before we go back home, I have to change my saffron. See my misfortune? I became a married man. Now I'm married. I have one kid. I'm staying in Malaysia with my wife. So this is how I got to, yeah. So we have brahmacharis. Brahmacharis are students. When you are a student, you don't have any occupation, nothing you think of. What to do to please the guru? Brahmacharis, their duty is to study the scriptures and go house to house, beg alms, or these days don't go out to house, but you go to books. I'm a Sankirtan devotee. I've been doing Sankirtan for 25 years. I've done Sankirtan in Africa, in Europe, in Malaysia, in India, in Mayapur. I used to go on Sankirtan. Even I used to go to Sankirtan party to do Sankirtan. That is the highest duty to do on earth, is to distribute Krishna consciousness. Through Sankirtan, distribute books. I used to go out alone. In the morning, I come back in the night. I only eat once. So, brahmachari is a student life. After brahmachari, you can promote. Or you fall. In other places of the country, we say, when you marry, we say you fall down. You can promote to a grihastha. Grihastha means family life, where you have children, wife, and other things. After grihastha, you become a vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means you give up all enjoyment. Now you go perform tapasya to get liberation. After vanaprastha, you become a sannyas. Sannyasi is the highest level, whereby you become renounced. So I would like to share some nice story. Lord Brahma, all of you know Lord Brahma? Lord Brahma is the secondary creator. Krishna is the supreme creator. Lord Brahma is secondary creator. He created all these physical bodies. So one day, Lord Brahma created a donkey. Do you know donkey? It's like camel. He said, donkey, you will live for 30 years. And the donkey say, oh, Lord Brahma, 30 years is too much. Every day I'm carrying luggage for my master. And he will give me small grass to eat. 30 years is too long, Lord Brahma, I beg. Reduce it. And Lord Brahma say, okay, I'll take 12 years from 30 years. 30 minus 12, how much? 30 years minus 12. Mathematicians. 18. Donkey lives for 18 years only. It will die. Then Lord Brahma created a dog. He said, dog, live for 30 years. And dog say, Lord Brahma, 30 years is too long. Every day I'm outside sleeping. My boss is sleeping inside. Under the cold or rain, I'm outside. And even when he give me food, small. My boss is very wicked. Please, let me don't live for 30 years. It's too long. Lord Brahma say, okay, I take 18 years from 30. 18 from out of 30, how much may I remain? 18 from 30, how much may I remain? 12. Dog lives for 12 years. Only like in Europe or America where they are rich, sometimes their dog will reach more, maybe 14 or 15 years because they take great care of them. But like places like here where dogs are just roaming about, 12 years they die because they suffer too much. And Lord Brahma created monkey. I said, monkey, live for 30 years. And monkey said, oh Krishna, oh Lord Brahma, if I live for 30 years, how can I be jumping from one tree to another for 30 years? I will be tired. Even when I'm old, I cannot be able to jump again. I beg, reduce it. Lord Brahma said, okay, I take 20 years. Monkey can live for only 10 years. Now Lord Brahma make man. Man. He said, man, live for 30 years. And man said, oh Lord Brahma, how can I live for 30 years? At the age of 30, that's the time I almost finished school. That's time I'm grown up now. I finished school. I need to go to college or university. If I live for 30 years, I will not enjoy. Then Lord Brahma say, okay, I take 18 years from donkey. I add that 18 years to 30. 30 plus 18 is how much? How much? 40. Now man live for 48. At the age of 48, man say, Lord Brahma, 48? That is the time I start giving birth to children. Now the time I marriage. Now the time I got good job. How can I die at the age of 48? Oh Lord Brahma, no. 48 years I die? I did not enjoy. That is the time I married. I get my bank account. I get my new car. Maybe I get house. If I live for 48 years, it's no. Lord Brahma say, okay, I'll add 12 years. The 12 years you take from the dog. It's I add 12 years to, so 12 plus 48, 60. Now man is 60 years old. And man say, Lord Brahma, 60 years? That's the time I'm now grown up, my children are grown up, my business is flourishing. That's the time I should be taking care of my grandchildren. If I die 60 years old, no, Brahma, no, it's too small. Lord Brahma say, okay, I'll add the 10 years or the 20 years I take from dog. So 60 plus 20, 80. Now man is living for 80 years. Man say, Lord Brahma, 80 years, that's the time now I have grandchildren. You know, they should always come and be with me, chant with me, always grandmama, grandfather. You know, that's the time I'm so happy. I'm now relaxed. Now the time I enjoy my pension. Lord Brahma said, no. 80 is enough. No more. 80 years is enough. So this story is let me say it's it has some way to understand it. The first 20 years for a man, we are doing all sorts of things, playing games, studying. We forget Krishna, some of us. At the age of 40 years, we attain everything. We get wife, children. At the age of 60, that's the time we get very old. And now, we want to serve Krishna. At the age of 80, that's the time when you are very old. You become like a monkey. The first years, you are walking like a donkey. The second years, from 40 to 50, you are walking like a dog. How? In your house, you take care of everything. The children will be sleeping. Some family, they come back late in the night. They go back early in the morning. You walk like a dog. You take care of your children. You take care of your family. You forget your duty in life. At the age of 80 years, you become like a monkey. How do you become like a monkey? Now when you are old, you start going to your, oh, let me go see my son. Tomorrow you are in your daughter's place. Next time you are in your auntie's place. You start roaming about. You don't have place again. You become like a monkey. So we should not be like this. We should live our life in the whole spiritual life. So some of you want to know who I am. My Guru Maharaj is called Bhakti-yoga Swami. Bhakti-yoga Swami, he is from United States of America. One day, when I was going to school, one morning, I just wake up. I sit down in front of my house, and I saw somebody wearing this type of clothes I never see before in my life. Wearing this type of clothes with small hair and carrying a stick. He was doing japa in the morning. So I said, hey, I go call my friends. I said, come and see. Come and see somebody. He's holding some stick. He has some hair. He has some beads, something like this. So we were following him. He was going after japa. He entered the temple. So when he entered the temple, the next day, we are coming from school. And I told my friends, let's go and see what these people are doing. So we were thinking they are in other countries. We call them juju. Do you know what is called juju? Here, people do ucham. How do you call them in India? Those who charm people. Or babajis, or people who charm. So we went there. And we see people sitting down like this. The Guru was giving class. So after giving class, I raised my hand up. I asked him, I said, Gurudev, who is Krishna? Only me. The whole place, nobody asked. Only I asked. I said, Gurudev, or who is Krishna? He said, Krishna is God. I said, how does he look like? If Krishna is God, how does he look like? He said, he look like you. He said, he look like you. I said, how can God look like me? Because I used to go to church. They said, God made man out of his own image and likeness. So I said, how can God be like me? I said, God have eyes? He said, yes. I said, he has nose? He said, yes. I said, God. Then, after class, Gurudev told somebody to call me. He called me. I came to his ashram. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to school. He said, why don't you be a devotee? I said, to be devotee? I said, what does it take to be a devotee? He said, you stay in the temple, you shave your head, you wear dhoti, you follow the 4 principles, no fish, meat, egg, alcohol, no illicit sex. I said, no fish. Krishna. Because in my country, I used to go follow people who are catching fish. So I used to enjoy fish. I said, no fish. God, how can I stay without fish? Gurudev said, all these people here, they don't eat fish again. So I went home. I told my brothers, they said, don't go there. Don't go there again. These people, how can you stay without fish? It's not possible. So then Later, Guru went, and when Guru came back, he asked the temple president, where is that boy, that particular boy? So they called me again. Guru said, why don't you stay in the temple? I said, my father has 22 children. My father is a Prajapati. My father have 22 children. In Africa, we mainly live on farming. Our parents farm, just like in India. So in Africa, if you are farming, the children are your tractors. The children are your machines. Here people use machines, but there the children work, will plow the land. So the more children you have, the more big farm you have. If you have small children, your farm is small. If you have many children, so my father married 4 wives. 4. My mother gave birth to 5. The other mother gave birth to 5. The other one gave birth to 6. The other one gave birth to 7 children. So we're a big family, and I'm the only person who went to school, to university. So I told my Guru Dev, how can I leave my family? I have to work and support them. Guru Dev said, no, be a devotee. Among 22 children, me come and be a devotee and leave my family? Bhakti-yoga Swami Maharaj said, be a devotee. So he went home, he went back to America. I was studying, I went to Polytechnic, I do electrical engineering, do everything. So I went to find job. Anywhere I went for job, they say you are too small. I have all the qualification, but anywhere I went for job, they say you are too small. You are too small. We want people with bigger body. So I was wondering, Krishna, what is this? So when Guru Dev came, I asked him, I said, Guru Dev, I have qualification, I have everything, but anywhere I went for job, I don't get. Guru Dev said, this is not your job. Your job is to work for Krishna. I said, how can I work for God? My children, my wife, my parents are there. Guru Dev will start bargaining. Then Guru said, okay, stay temple. So when I stay in the temple, the first day I stay for 1 week. Then they shave my head. They put sika. Then now they send me to go and buy something away from the temple. Because I'm staying around here, I don't want people to see my sika, my head. So the first day when I step outside of the gate, it's like I should drown in the ground. It's like I was shivering. If people see me like this, hey God, people see my sika, people see my dhoti. Oh God, I was afraid. So I went, and some of my friends saw me. They went to announce the whole town that Pavitra or Patrick has become a devotee of Hare Krishna. I was so ashamed. So I came back, I was crying. I said, see, my friends are laughing at me. They are laughing at me. Then when Guru Dev was giving initiation, he gave me the name Pavitra. He said, why I give you this name? He said, Pavitra means somebody who is... How, all of you know? What's the meaning? Pure. I'm trying to be pure. So, all the devotees who are initiated, we are 20. All have gone. Only me remain. All have looked. All the 20 devotees. No more devotee. Only me. So, I saw the blessing from Guru Dev. And Bhakti-yoga Swami writes a book called Black Lotus. Bhakti-yoga Swami is the guru that when you come to Mayapur or when you come to Vrindavan, is Ketan. Anybody like to dance is Ketan. Bhakti-yoga Swami Maharaj was, when he was young, he was a Catholic. He used to preach in school, in the church. So, and he is the first devotee who went to USSR, Russia, to do Sankirtan. Devotees were afraid to go to Russia. Bhakti-yoga Swami went to Russia. He disguised. He would wear plain clothes. He would go inside the toilet and chant japa. When he finished his round, he would go out, go to offices. When they suspect that, what is he doing? Because in Russia in those days, if you distribute book about God, you'll be killed. or you'll be arrested. At one time, they arrested Bhakti Swami. They arrested him, and they put him inside cell. And His Holiness, Prabhupada's first disciple, do you know him? The one who built the temple of Palace of Gold. Kitananda Swami. Kitananda Swami was talking with Bhakti Swami. He said, Bhakti Swami, how are you? He was inside prison. He was saying, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm doing well, I'm nice. So when the prison officers hear him saying, I'm nice, they say, oh, so you are enjoying inside prison, you are enjoying. So they send him away. They release him. This is how he was released. He was just saying, yes, I'm fine. If like me, I would say, oh, I'm suffering inside the jail. See here, I cannot chant my rounds. I cannot eat prashadam. I cannot associate devotee. But he was saying, okay, I'm nice, I'm okay. So when the officers hear that he's saying he's nice, they release him. This is how he was released. One day, I was arrested on doing Sankirtan. And Bhakti Swami used to appear on television, giving class on television, telling people about it. So a lady saw Bhakti Swami, and he became so fascinated, so loving to Bhakti Swami. He said, this man will be my husband. This man, not knowing gurus don't marry, but he was saying, this man is going to be my husband. So when I was arrested, I was in the cell. So this lady was working at the airport as caretaker of the airport, security man. So she came, she saw me, I was wearing saffron like Prabhu. He said, what are you doing here? I said I was selling books or distributing books, and I was arrested. He said, for what? I said, I didn't commit any crime or just distributing books. He said, I see somebody on the television who is dressing like you. I love him. I said, he's my guru. He's called Bhakti Swami. He said, that man, I love that man. He said, okay, because of that man, I will free you. He said, because of that man, because I love him as my husband, and you are inside here, I will free you so that you can go and tell him that I love to marry him. So this is how I was free from the cell. So I went and tell Gurudev, I said, Gurudev, today this is my experience. So Gurudev said, it's a nice experience. So I told him that the lady wants to marry you. He said, no, I'm a sannyas. You know sannyas don't get married. So, but later she became friendly to devotees, and she became a devotee at one time. Hare Krishna. So these are the pastimes of Bhakti Swami. There are many pastimes, but today is Dwadasi. We have to break our fast. If anybody has any comment or any question or any correction, any question, any comments? Maybe I didn't speak much. Any comments or any questions? Say, or any chastisement? Say it in front of me. Don't hide. When I go now, you say, this boy cannot even speak nice. Say anything. Any question? Yes, Prabhu. Ask me any question. Yes. No, everybody should hear. Hare Krishna.
Especially like to hear English classics because the foreign countries devotees have a special experience in their life, and I was very happy after hearing your experiences.
Yeah.
So when you do preaching in, like, I think you have preached in Africa also, and Malaysia and Thailand. So what kind of difference you are finding in India comparing to the other countries while preaching?
Yeah, according to Bhagavatam, they said when you preach in Asia, Europe, America, you are a gentleman. When you preach in Africa, you are a hero. When you preach in India, you are a brahmana. When you preach in India, you are a brahmana. You have all the qualities. Sarvo dharma tapa sucham shanti gyana vyagana astikiyam brahma karma sambhavayam. You must have all these qualities, because in India we have more than 10,000 gods. We have more than millions of swamis. You have all the whole temple, all the Bhagavatam, all the Puranas, all the Bhagavad-Gitas, they are all from India. Everybody know. Anyone you meet, if it's like now, if I go meet an Indian man, say, take a book, he will say, you are from Africa, do you know Krishna? Krishna is for us. Do you know Krishna? Krishna is for us. You African, no. You European, no. You American, no. Krishna is for India. Bharatavas. If you preach in India, you are a brahmana. You have to get all these good qualities. You have to tolerate. Some people will come and meet you and say, why don't you become Narayan Swami? You just preach Bhagavad-Gita, you eat, you get girlfriends. You do anything. Krishna is just a butter thief. Krishna is still butter. When Krishna was young, they still butter. How do you believe somebody will steal butter? When I was in Malaysia, an Indian man told me, he said, Krishna is a liar. He said, Krishna is a butter thief. You worship Krishna will steal butter? Ah, no. In Africa, when you tell somebody about Krishna, you will say, is he a black man? Is Krishna a black man? If I worship Krishna, will I get money? If I serve Krishna, will I get rich? If you preach in Europe or America or Asia, you talk about Krishna. I said, I love Krishna, but when you say to serve Krishna, you have to stop eating fish, meat. How can I stop taking burger? How can I stop going to restaurant? How can I stop going to hotel, restaurant? So, to follow the principles in European countries is difficult. But in India, they all know. Preaching in India is nice. Preaching in India is very nice. Very simple. Very nice. And I love doing Sankirtan in India. Although they laugh at me, but I don't care. Because I know some of them you don't understand. They're still in the bodily platform. You are not this body. This body is nothing. It's just a covering. Be it black or white or Indian, it's the same. It's the consciousness. Important. The consciousness. Yes, Pablo. Can you speak? I will hear. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. I think the first, when he came yesterday, I met with you, he was asking for something.
Yes.
So, the nice class organization is really one of the most values, so many understanding.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm from Mauritius originally.
Mauritius, okay.
I got the chance to serve the was one of the managers over there. Obviously married, having 2 children. And all the managers in this one, those are waste girls. they will face a lot of difficulties to manage the time and the family. So I was facing a similar problem, and we went to pick up Maharaj from the airport, bring to the temple, the famous temple. We showed him his room and asked for the word. The first question Maharaj asked me, how are you doing, gentlemen? How are you doing? I said, Maharaj, kind of okay. So what do you mean, kind of okay? So I was shocked. Then he called me. He said, what's the matter? I said, Maharaj, this is the thing that we need. Managing family life and temple affairs. The first question he asked me, which I've never heard any seniors ask that question. He said, when was the last time you gave your wife a gift? I was shocked. When was the last time you gave your wife a gift? So I was just taken aback. I said, what did that do? I said, well, I'm feeling shy. I was back in the environment, said, oh. He said, no. He said, one thing which you're going to do, just leave me aside. Leave the temple affair, go home. And buy a small gift and give it to your wife. Don't give it directly. Just put it somewhere. Like a small, something like a card. And then you come back. So I gave him Maharaj's instruction and left a boy. So with a lot of hesitancy, I bought a small gift, I placed it somewhere, the woman came back. And Maharaj said, you did it? I said, yes, I did it. He said, just wait and watch out. So I received a phone call from my wife. And she said, this is what I'm looking for. This is what we need, this is some little love and care. So I went to Maharaj and not just in the reaction. He says, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what is missing in Krishna consciousness. We think that we are Paramahamsas, but we still are looking back home. And that we make it. So Maharaj is being a source of inspiration since day. And his book, I love his book. He's very practical, very direct. And once what happened was a Harinam Sankirtan. As you say, you mentioned about it, that's, I remember on that Sankirtan. We will never forget this Sankirtan. So Maharaj's Kirtan was unique. Maharaj was dancing, and I would see that the old men were standing, not a devotee, they were dancing. Later on, I went and asked them, so how come, what do you do? He said, this man is different. This man doesn't see the body. This man sees something different. I said, how come? He says, Maharaj singing and Maharaj inspiration is why everyone will dance. And whenever he was dancing, it is completely different. So Maharaj, I'm sure, I just wanted to share that realization. And Maharaj is being a mentor, a Siksha Guru, and step today. So we sing daily. Thank you so much to remind.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to all of you to listen to my small experience. I'm very grateful to all the Indian devotees. I'm very grateful to all the Vaishnava devotees who gathered here to just hear any small thing coming from this black African man. Hare Krishna. Yeah?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
You were giving different living entities, their durations of the life, and you were then adding on the human life also. You were giving this experience of the living entities, their durations.
Yeah.
So human durations also were giving. Everybody have their robust and destiny, according to destiny, they will get everything.
Yeah.
So even if you are in human form, if you have become devotee, so that is your destiny. That destiny was that you will become devotee. On our own endeavors or anything, recently we have independent independence, we have become devotee. It's not, I feel it's true. It is our destiny, that's why we are here. Right.
The best thing is Sarva Dharma Parikchaya Mam Ekam Sana Vraja Aham Swam Satvibibio Mukshashami Masuchaha. Just abandon everything, surrender to the Supreme Lord. He shall deliver you from all sinful reactions Do not fear. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki.